Welcome to the first one take, and this is a series I want to do for most of the ships in the game actually. This is going to go for a while, and the primary goal of this series is going to be showing you realistic, normal looks at the ships in the game. I don't want to, with this series, just show the 1% of games that I get. Oftentimes, with the commentaries I've done, I have definitely cherry-picked games. I am by no means someone who averages over 200,000 damage and 5 kills every game. That's just not realistic, even for the best players. So I want to give you guys just a normal look at the ships in the game. Without cherry-picking any games, I'm just going to go into battle, and we'll see what we get. And I'm going to try to explain my thought process and how I play these ships just in a regular game, whatever comes at me. So we're going to start with the captain builds, just so you have an idea of what we're dealing with here. Pretty standard Battleship commander build, honestly. Running turret traverse, because Yamato turrets are so slow. And other than that, I would say this is a pretty normal Battleship build. You might see preventive maintenance if the turrets get knocked out easy, but Yamato turrets are pretty strong. The reason we're starting with Yamato, oldest battleship in the game. I'm probably going to start with the ships that have been in the game for a long time, and we're going to see just how viable they are in the current meta. This is the upgrade loadout I'm running. I am running the unique upgrade because Yamato is all about that accuracy. And I'm running ship consumables mod. Concealment's probably a little bit better in a lot of situations. I just really like the extra healing I get, the extra damage control time, and I've been experimenting with this, and it's been helping me in my playstyle. Something you could run is propulsion mod or damage control system mod. I think both are good. In fact, let's run a game with propulsion mod just to show you what the benefits of this one is. Obviously, we know reduced fire time, what that does. Aiming systems, damage control system mod, and damage control party mod 1. And that is the way this ship is set up. Let's hop into it. To talk a little bit about that first upgrade slot, the reason I'm not running main armaments mod or auxiliary armaments mod, and I'm running the damage control party modification that gives you extra damage control party time. The reason is simply down to when you repair a fire, you obviously get your concealment reset. That massive bloom you get in a normal concealment from a fire, right? That's maybe 20%, 10% concealment nerf. I think that's what it is on a fire. It gets reset, and you actually can go dark a lot of the time. Sometimes repairing a fire resets the concealment, and the guy spotting you is just outside of this range. Well, somebody will probably blind fire, or there'll be a couple shots coming in yet, and this extra time on the damage control party really can help you out with giving you a little bit more immunity time. Of course, the American battleships are best at this. You can get up over 30-second damage control party immunity, I believe, with the full build, which is pretty crazy. Now, I would say this is a pretty typical game to look at here. We have ourselves, well, not many battleships. We're dealing with an FDR and a bunch of DDs. Shima, gearing, very scary stuff for a battleship to deal with. That is a lot of torpedoes to come in. So we're definitely going to play this a lot more passively than we normally would. Pushing in, bow tanking, that whole meta is gone, in my opinion. You just can't really do it anymore. So the main goal here is going to be finding ourselves a safe position for shooting at the enemies, but also for AA. We could see the carrier is coming over here with his rocket planes. They're not amazing against DDs, but oh boy, do they hurt against a battleship. So we are probably going to be #1 target for this guy. So we're going to try and do our best to at least stick a little bit with this Des Moines. It's going to be rough this game. This is going to suck. Likely, we're not going to have any fun at all, and we're going to be back in port before you know it. But we'll try and make the best out of it. I don't really want to push super hard here. You can see their entire team from the middle is coming to this flank. That means they're going to have more people here than us. So we need to be a little bit cautious, a little bit conservative with the way we're playing this. We'll take a shot at the GK. And yeah, I'm just going to play this super passively. One of the worst parts about the FDR is the slow planes. And If he wants to come strike me, he's going to have to come all the way to the back of the map. I know the campy Battleship playstyle is not one that's that enjoyable to watch or that enjoyable to play, but this is the reality right now. I can't push into this. There's a Smolensk, a Shimakaze over here. It's just not something you can do to push in. We're angled away. Might reverse in a little bit, but we're providing some support here. We're not allowing their cruisers to just walk up over on this flank. Curve first slows down and turns in. Very good. This Smolensk is what we're going to have to watch out for. And unfortunately, our gearing just walks out in front of a Smolensk, Shimakaze, Smolensk, and a curve first. Not advised, but that's okay. So now that we've lost a DD over here, we need to play a little bit more passive yet. Something to note, the Shimakaze has 12-kilometer torpedoes, so we don't have to really worry about any of the torps coming and hitting us. And this looks like a horrible position, but this is where you gotta play if you don't want to just get instantly farmed out. I'm sure you saw the video I put out this week talking about Battleship AP, and the very beginning, I died very, very, very quickly in my Shikishima. And I don't want to repeat that, I'll be honest. It's not fun to die in the first 5 minutes. This guy's probably going to slow down and turn in again. We'll see if we can even hit him. Not a lot of damage so far, but that's okay. Patience, patience, patience. There we go, nice little 10k hit. What we're trying to do is we're trying to hold this Smolensk from coming around and just killing everything. Right? He just isn't able to come around. If he could, he'd get the broadside of our Des Moines, he'd have an Elbing to farm. Be really good stuff for him. Broadside GK is always a good target to shoot at. You won't get Citadels, but man, you can get some serious full pens in on him. There we go, 12k. And just like that, we're up to 30,000 damage. Not the best start, but you can see our team has 1D. Their entire team is in this little corner here. So all we need to do is hold out here in this spot position. Our team will push around, and these guys will be crossfired. Very, very simple. This is not that hard to do. And I see a lot of people overpush, honestly. I know everybody wants to push in and have a good time, but sometimes the right play is simply just to chill near the back of the map. And that's what the right play is here. We should be trying to shoot these DDs if we can, but we can't give broadside to a GK that's coming out here. We're noticing the Venezia's moving back. So, as a Yamato player, your goal is to push when you can. This ship is so, so, so strong. The guns are amazing. And if you can catch people's flanks, you should definitely be trying to do it. But being here for now is good. If we see this Yamato turn around with the GK, and this Venezia is going, all these DDs are leaving, then we can start to push. You can see their team is looking like they're leaving. So it's really just this Yamato here and this Smolensk. That's it. That's all we got to deal with. GK is running away, and I think that means might be able to go bow in here just a little bit and push along the one line. Give these guys a little bit of extra angle to think about. Can't shoot the Yamato. Send a shot at the GK again. The reason it's okay to go bow in here just a little bit is Elbing and Petro, especially Petro, it's very good AA. And the goal here is going to be to try and help our team kill this RP Yamato. He's shooting at me. Of course, we have to worry about our cheek. Just like that. Even though we slowed down and turned in, he still got it. That is dispersion for you. And yeah, that is one of the worst parts about playing Yamato, is you have to play against other Yamatos. I really hate the Yamato versus Yamato fight. You know, because we get a couple full pens, he gets a Citadel. It's not the best trading, and it's basically down to RNG. That is all you got, is if you win, RNG saved you. If you lose, well, RNG screwed you over. Alright, let's see if we can hit the side here. The best way to mitigate the RNG is to go directly bow in. That is the best way to do it. Oh, and the Smolensk is here, and the Shimakaze's here. Well, I kind of regret being bow in here, but we have enough HP that we can tank for a little bit. Oh, our Petro just... Or maybe that was Elbing. Holy crap. Absolutely crushed him. Did you see that? That Smolensk just evaporated. I feel like that was maybe the Elbing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to angle to the Shimakaze, because he probably torped from right here. There's the torps. We just want to get ourselves in line with this angle. And we just hope that the Yamato's not going to get lucky again. See? And he didn't. Very good. Slowly but surely, we'll deal some damage to the Yamato, and it'll be alright. Unfortunately, though, because we took a torp and a... Wow, that was very little damage. We took a torp and a citadel, we can't really heal much, and that is the downside. Sometimes the heals come in clutch because you just take so much fire damage, but this game, we've taken a lot of unhealable damage. But you can see the crossfire that's set up. Just like I said, our team is pushed here, and this is why I'm trying to still apply pressure here. We can't let the enemy team just go focus the guys out here. We have to apply some pressure in this area. In this area of the map. We just have to get them a little bit focused on us here. And we should win this game, I think. I really do. Especially because we're taking a lot of heat off our Petro. And this is where, honestly, Yamato's not a bad bow tanker. It's not awful. I wouldn't say it's the best. Kremlin is definitely tankier, but you can still do it. And you still have these amazing guns that reach out to massive range and have really good pen and dispersion and all that stuff. So this ship is always going to be good. If you're someone who's worried about grinding up to a ship and thinking, oh no, I'm going to get a ship and then it's just going to be power crept right away, that is not the Yamato. Yamato's been in the game forever and it's just always been good. And I think the reason is that the 406mm guns are just going to carry you through a lot of situations. They really are. This ship is very, very, very solid, as long as you know to watch out for your cheeks. That is the one issue. We can see a smoke forming here. That is definitely the Smolensk. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Timing on the turn. We will damage control that, and we only ate 2 torps, I hope? Yep, only 2. Not too bad. Our Petro should radar soon. He is in my clan after all, so he's probably pretty okay at the game. Oh, we're even dark. That is so good. Oh, you got the fire. Well, we got a heal coming up for that. Not a big deal. In fact, if he's gonna be there, yeah, our Petro's gonna finish that off. I need to shoot the Shima before he disappears. Petro radar, of course, doesn't last very long. But he shot. He should be lit. Yeah, there we go. Wow, that is unfortunate levels of RNG right there. Oh, one gun went right, one gun went left. Not the best Yamato game, I'll be honest. But that's okay. This is the Yamato these days. Sometimes you just get games like this. He's gonna turn out. Oh, he didn't turn out. He turned back in. We still might clip him on the back. Yeah, we got one. And our Petro finishes him off. I'm trying to get to this island just in case he torped yet. I don't want to eat those torpedoes, you know. 80k damage. Well below average, but we could still get a little bit more. We tanked for our team, we held a corner, and we won the game because of it. You know, even if I go down, our Petro being so healthy would probably win us this side anyway. It's very difficult to deal with a full health Petro late game. You have to deal damage to them over a long period of time. I didn't really get to show you the propulsion mod, but that's okay. Not every game it's going to be useful. There we go, GK goes down. Oh, can we get a little quick dev strike on a carrier yet? That would be nice. That would be a nice way to finish off this game. Looks alright. Of course, without Deadeye, all the battleships have worse dispersion, but Yamato's pretty good still. It's still good, especially with the unique upgrade. Of course, now you can't earn that. You have to go buy it in the research bureau. Honestly, though, you could just run this with reload mod if you don't have the unique upgrade. Reload mod is great with this ship. Oh, there's the dispersion. He's gonna die. But look at that. To see? Every once in a while, you get that kind of dispersion, and you know it would be pretty good. And that's the game. I think I'll probably play one more for you guys. I would say this is a below average game for me, but I think tactically we played it well. We played our ship well, in our position, we tanked for our team, and we held an important angle that kept these guys trapped here. If I had just run away, these guys would have had all this space to run up to these islands and maybe get some good positions to prevent our push into their home cap. Or if I had run away and not applied that pressure, they could have all shifted their focus to my team pushing. So I think we played well, played around our teammates. That is the key. You need to find ships like a Petro that have really good AA, especially when there's an FDR. But any CV. Playing a Yamato into any CV is really hard. You have the worst AA at tier 10. So you're going to be priority target number 1. If the CV wants to farm damage, they're going to get damage on you. Anyways, on to the next one. That was okay, I would say. That was okay. Not every game is going to be amazing in a Battleship these days, especially. You're going to get high highs and low lows. And really, that's kind of the Battleship experience. When you queue in a Battleship, you should expect to have to deal with RNG. And that can get frustrating, which is why I don't recommend playing just Battleships. I've done that for years, and I have and still do get very frustrated with the game if I only play Battleships. And you're not playing a game to be frustrated, you're playing a game to have fun and relax. So I would definitely recommend play a Battleship and then play a couple other ships in different classes. Don't just play Battleships. There are other fun ships, even if you enjoy big hits, dev strikes, brawling, that kind of thing. There are ships in other classes that can somewhat fulfill that role. Nice. And this game, we don't have a CV. Very good. And we got some cruisers. We spawned on a flank. This is very good. So Yamato is a very scary ship when you can get it onto a flank. It's really good in the middle, obviously, too. You can shoot either side. But on a map like Greece, a lot of people love to take positions in these islands and even push into B thinking it's safe because, you know, your mid guys can't shoot over. And Yamato, with its range and very good accuracy and overmatch, is such a threat to deal with the guys there. So that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, there's a thunderstorm. That's not so good for us because we're looking to get very accurate shots in every 30 seconds. When you're playing Yamato in not a CV game, you have a lot more freedom to play less around your teammates and flank more and not have to rely on other people's AA. So the only thing we're looking for is protection from torpedoes. That's really about it. We can deal with HE spam by pushing in or running away, and realistically it's just spotting that we need. You can see that our Kerr first looks like he's going to go this way, as well as our North Carolina. So we have a lot of DDs here, not many cruisers, so we're going to be needing to fire at the destroyers. And Yamato can really crush DDs. The accurate guns and the high alpha damage means that it doesn't take many hits to do a lot of damage. You only overpen, of course, but it's still very good damage, and you can really help your destroyers win their fights, and then in turn, you'll probably win the game the more you shoot at DDs. Of course, when I'm a DD player, I hate it when battleships shoot DDs. And that's pretty much just because they do so much damage, and they can swing fights that normally would be an easy win, right? Like, let's say Daring versus Shimakaze. Normally, a very easy win turns into maybe something a little bit contested. Of course, we love to see ships like Bourgogne when we're in a Yamato. You overmatch them everywhere, and making use of your 32mm overmatch is Really, really crucial to using Yamato effectively. Borgone can't angle to you. He can only dodge. And this Venezia is going on the flank. It's a little bit scary, because sap hurts a lot if you get hit by it. Especially Yamato, you got this upper belt that's 32 millimeters. And it means other Yamatos just overmatch through it. And it also means that you arm a lot of AP there, and a lot of HE can just pen you. So Venezia missed a little bit high, but I think I need to turn out here. I don't think I can play bow in against a HE spamming Borgone. Of course, he has reload boost, so if we repair his fire, well, we're just going to eat another fire. That's just kind of how it goes. I'm going to speed up. I think I led for that reasonably well. You can see we just ate a huge chunk from the Venezia. Not bad, 11k. We popped our heal a little bit early, but that's because we have a fire ticking, and we know we're going to get a full use out of this heal. See, big hit from the Venice, I think. So, we need to just take this game a little bit slowly. If you push in right away, you're probably just going to die. A broadside Baltimore. I'm not sure I aimed that high enough. He's turning out. That's something to think about, is the aiming system kind of messes with your shots when people are turning out, especially. Oh wow, their Thunderer and Borgone is here. They have a Benson right there. So we're going to shoot the Benson first. But because they have so much HE pressure here in battleships, I can't push this. Come on, get the shot. We can blind fire that one a little bit. It is worth it. Oh yeah, see, 3 hits? That's nearly 5,000 damage right there. That's a lot on a tier 8 destroyer. And that should help our DDs win this flank. Thunder and Borgone, of course, are not the best pushing ships, so it's unlikely they're going to push super hard. And if they do, my Overmatch should do alright. This is one of the reasons, like this game shows, I think one of the reasons I take extra healing on this ship. It helps a lot. Oh, I hope that got over the island. That'd be really cool. And with our propulsion mod, you can see how quickly we start reversing. And we're often able to dodge shots if people aren't aware of what the Yamato's acceleration can possibly be. Thunder hits us for 10,000 with HE and lights a fire. That is one of the woes of using an AP focused ship. Someone with HE can come along and just consistently get good damage on you. I can't really repair this. Not that easily. Only one fire. We gotta hold it for a double. Can use a heal though. Try and get the most out of them. 19,000 HP heals are very, very good. 4 pens, that's really good damage. That's very, very good damage. Taco died. Played a little too aggressive, maybe. But you see how I am honestly, a lot of the time, just angled away. It's because you get caught bow in a Yamato all the time, and you're not going to survive. Especially Thunder and Borgone HE pressure. Let's see if we can shoot this Shima. Really scared of these two battleships just pushing down here. Yeah, our DD is pinging me, but he doesn't realize that I can't push in here. Right, you're gonna get people that don't really understand all that's happening. I can't just deal with Borgone and Thunder. You can't push into that. We're here to just stop them from pushing around. And if they do push around, they're going to take big hits. It is a secondary spec'd Borgone. Interesting. Well, you can see just how wide the... this might not be manual secondaries, actually, now that I'm seeing it. Just the range. But still, good light fires. We are just here to stop this guy. That is all we are here to do. We're not getting the best of hits, though, unfortunately. We're here to stop the Thunderer as well. They're going to spam HE at us, and they're going to light all the fires in the world. So this will be a little bit rough, honestly. But we're providing a cross angle. Unfortunately, our GK didn't stay here. That would have been a great position for him. But our DD should do some pretty heavy damage into him. I'm aiming high, because I want my Overmatch to do the work for me. See? We'll get 5 full pens right in there. Gotta just get above his belt, and then it's just all 32 millimeters of armor. I'm so lucky this Thunder is actually not even aware, or he's just not even shooting me. This is great. Our team is focusing out one target very well. Try again. Already up to 1 million potential damage. There we go. There's the Overmatch. And now we're on the Thunder. Our Overmatch works wonders at close range when you can guarantee hits in certain spots. So on a Thunder, you don't want to aim for this part. You can see that little ridge on the side? That is his belt. Aiming for the nose is good, but aiming up in here into his upper belt and superstructure, that's where you're going to get the most consistent, most biggest hits, I think. 11k. It's not bad, you know? Up to 104k. Wow. You see how good the improved American AP pen angles are? That Buffalo did pretty good damage there to us. And our team has pretty much won this map. But the thing to note here is that their team went hard on this side again. When you push in, you're at a massive disadvantage. So you really got to be sure that it's a push you can actually accomplish, right? And having a Yamato to push into who's angled and overmatches you everywhere, this is a great position for a Yamato. Really, really, really strong. Of course, Yamatos can also push, like you saw in that previous game. They didn't do that well, but not too bad. And that's the game. And yeah, I really do like the Yamato still. I just don't play it too much because I'm always scared of the CV. CVs terrify me in Yamato, so I tend not to play this ship because the AA is so bad. But I really like this ship. Oh, are we going to get one last salvo in? Line it up. Oh, he turned in. I aimed it too high, maybe. Help me, dispersion. Bring it down. Ah, too high. Yep. Just that slight movement threw it off. That's okay, though. I'll take 120k. That's not bad. That's not a bad game these days, I think, for a Battleship. It's getting harder and harder to play them out here. But 120k, 2 kills. We're not going to go... oh, we're top score with that? What an odd game. That is a weird game. Alright, I guess we did our job well. So yeah, that is the Yamato. Just 2 normal games, just like that. So if you guys enjoy this video and would like to see more in this series, like me to do more of this kind of thing, let me know in the comments. I really do think this is a good idea, though, giving you a normal look at some of these higher tier ships. I think Yamato is a worthy ship to grind. If you're someone who's new to the game, or you don't know what ship to grind next and you don't have a Yamato, and you want to play a really good battleship, Yamato is excellent. I think you'll really enjoy it, as long as you know what you're getting into. It's slow, it burns very quickly, it has no AA, but the guns, they're amazing. So, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.